message is transmitted by order of the Governor of the State of New York at the request of the Erie County Sheriff's Office. At around 12 p.m., numerous reports of mysterious creatures attacking civilians in parts of Akron and Pembroke have come into local authorities. These creatures are described as very large, appear to be gray, and move very quickly. Not much other information is known about these creatures, as these types of attacks have never been encountered from this unknown creature, but local authorities will look into the situation more. Major damage has been reported in towns in East Erie County, with the areas of Akron and Pembroke getting hit particularly hard. If you live near or in these areas, you are advised to seek shelter as soon as possible. When in your home, make sure to lock all doors and windows. If you are currently away from your home, stay in the building you are in, and make sure not to go outside. Stay tuned to local media outlets on this very dangerous situation.
I even have a catchphrase.
Event type is civil emergency. For the regional municipality of Niagara, around an hour ago, 5 bodies were found outside of Glenridge. They are now believed to be killed by unknown creatures. Other reports of these deaths have been reported at a park outside of Buffalo, New York around 2 hours ago. These creatures are gray, very large, and move extremely fast. You should seek shelter and not go outside during this situation. Please stay tuned to further updates to this alert.
We're going to get to Niagara Falls at 7:30, Buffalo around.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the state police. Recent creatures that have been spotted in parts of Ontario and Erie County have been spotted in Batavia and are causing major damage to the city. These creatures are described as very large, gray, walk on 4 legs, and are extremely fast. The attacks from these creatures are extremely violent, and victims from these attacks cannot be identified due to how much of the body is destroyed. You should seek shelter as soon as possible and not go outside for any reason. If you are away from home, do not attempt to travel home. Instead, stay in the building you are in. Stay tuned to local media outlets on this situation.
This is WDVI in Rochester, New York. Current time is around 11:20 p.m. That was your index update, and we will now resume normal operations.
following message is transmitted at the request of the New York State Police. Major attacks from large creatures have been reported in the downtown Rochester area. According to eyewitness accounts, these tall gray creatures attack anywhere hears sound, then approach where they heard the sound at remarkable speeds and violently attack the victim. The creatures killed the victims in a matter of seconds, and an observer noted that soft noises can attract these creatures. Military personnel has been dispatched to the Rochester area and will be arriving shortly. Make sure to stay inside during this emergency and to lock all points of entry. If possible, attempt to barricade yourself inside your home. If you need to travel, you may do so at your own risk. If you see these creatures, do not approach them for any reason at all. If you approach them, you will most likely face certain death.
Can we get an order of dumplings, but with 3 instead of 4?
No sub.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. Around 2 hours ago, unknown creatures were spotted roaming around the Newark, New Jersey area, as well as surrounding areas. Gruesome deaths were reported, as well as major damage to homes and businesses. In one case, a large gas explosion took place in a restaurant in Bergen Lafayette in Jersey City when these creatures violently attacked the building. These creatures, believed to be the same creatures spotted in Ontario and western New York, are described as extremely hostile creatures around 10 feet tall and move very fast. The New York Police Department asks all residents to stay inside and not to go outside. If you are spotted outside, you may be putting your life in serious danger. When inside, make sure to lock all doors and windows, including basement doors and windows. Recent research has shown that slight sound can attract these creatures. Therefore, keep your television sets, radios, and any other appliances off during this emergency or at a very low setting. If a creature enters your home, you are authorized to use armed protection to protect yourself. This is a very dangerous situation, and you should take this situation seriously. Please stay tuned to local media outlets on this dangerous situation.
Message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. Please stand by. The President of the United States or his designated representative will be speaking on all stations shortly. Please stand by. Hello, I am a representative of the President, as the President is currently away from the White House at this time. Mysterious creatures were reported to be roaming across the east coast of the United States and are described as extremely hostile creatures, are 10 feet tall, are gray all over, and run extremely fast on 4 legs. These creatures have caused major damage to the following cities: New York, Boston, Massachusetts, Rochester, New York, Toronto, Ontario, Buffalo, New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., Charlotte, North Carolina, and Atlanta, Georgia. You are highly urged to lock all doors and windows, including basement doors and windows. These creatures are highly attracted to sound. Therefore, all residents of the United States should turn off all appliances that generate the slightest sound. If you spot any of these creatures, you are urged to flee the area as soon as possible in a very quiet manner.